Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another DC Legends YouTube video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about some tips and tricks that a lot of the people, especially new players that get in the game, need to follow when it comes to PvP. There's a very important aspect that I think everybody needs to be aware of. So let's go into DC Legends, and really quick, let's go into the shop, and for the YouTube community, let's open up a big arena pack. Now, while it may be tempting to get a mini arena pack for the Willpower Energy, keep in mind that there are several events going around, and I honestly think that you should be saving your PvP awards for the big arena pack. The reason for that is the mini arena pack only gives you 2 to 3 fragments, but the big arena pack, as you're about to see, gives you a guaranteed 13. Now, there are 6 exclusive characters that you can get from this pack, and this time we end up getting a second Lex Luthor. So once we get 2 more, we'll actually have a 3-star Lex Luthor, and that's really cool. So the rewards you can get are a 3-star Green Arrow, you can get a 4-star Batman, you can get a 3-star Lex Luthor, a 4-star Doomsday, you can get a 2-star Swamp Thing, and you can get a 4-star Destro. Now, as far as PvP goes, it's really easy to do. Obviously, getting the Hope Energy is kind of for like lower rank, like mid-range skills. Once you get a skill up to rank 3 to 5, I think it is. And the Rage Energy is what you use for the higher ability. So I highly recommend getting this, so that way when your guys are higher level, you can actually upgrade the stuff. Like for example, with Zatanna, we have the stack deck at rank 3. If we're to upgrade it, you need 1 Hope Energy and 5 Willpower Energy. Let's say if we have a skill at rank 4, that way we can show it off a little bit better. We have Bounty Shot at rank 2, so that's not good enough. And Wonder Woman, I don't think has a skill high up. She does have Goddess of War at rank 2, so most of the skills are rank 3. So while we do need a lot of the Willpower Energy, you can get that from the events. I'm not really too worried about that. Obviously, we have 4 guys that we level up pretty much exclusively. We're going to go buy Martin Jordan's flight helmet. Now, you see the power's at 1397. An upgrade puts it at 1408. I highly recommend with your extra essences, you want to save about 30 to 50,000 for leveling up, but I highly recommend buying gear with that leftover essences, because that's how you're going to upgrade your fighters. You want to pick 4 guys that you want to use and level them up. So we've been doing a little bit of PvP. Obviously, these harder fights, you don't want to do them because you're going to level up. You also want to check out the battle log, as you're going to have a plethora of people trying to attack you. Obviously, you're going to get the 30 PvP battle essence, so you want to try to use these first. And as you can see, all these guys are level 28 to 30. This one is probably still doable, as we have enough gear where our score is high enough. So let's use this fight as an example. The enemy does have a little bit more power, but the AI is really stupid when it comes to using Zatanna. Sometimes Zatanna will heal at full health, and this is also who you want to aim down with Deadshot. Even if you don't get a kill, you need to focus down Zatanna immediately, because the added benefit of a healer at high ranks is really devastating. So the first wave you kind of just buff up. You also want to wait for Wonder Woman to use the area of effect before you heal. Do not use it beforehand, because you're going to get wasted value. So, it's also important to buff. You want to use everybody's buff, because Deadshot gets a high damage boost. There you see Zatanna wasting a heal on nothing. So now we can safely focus Zatanna down, and that's usually the difference between winning and losing a fight right there. So you always want to take advantage of that. Now it's the wear down process. You usually want to go after Green Lantern last. Now here is a good example here. Deathstroke has a decent meter. Let's actually do it on Wonder Woman to stop the attack buff. Now, that has an 80% chance of stun. Once you get that hammer up to, I believe, rank 5, it's either 4 or 5, you can actually start getting a guaranteed stun. So here, Deadshot has a crit boost. Let's get rid of it. Or at least wear it down so it's not likely a crit. So here we're just going to keep focusing. Well, we should have went on Zatanna. Now she might actually get a heal, and that would be really bad. So let's get back on Zatanna and make sure we get rid of it. And Wonder Woman got a shield from Green Lantern. Normally, you want to get rid of Green Lantern, but I think that the more threatening cards, in this case, we're going to get rid of Wonder Woman and prevent a buff. So luckily, the computer's kind of spreading their damage out. So Green Lantern really doesn't do much damage. he's more of a defensive utility card, so it's okay to leave him up for last. Like right now, we're going to try to focus Deadshot down. The opponent's going to try to just hit everybody and not do anything. Here we can heal with Zatanna. We probably don't need it, but better to be safe than sorry. Let Green Lantern get a shield, it doesn't matter. Let's just kill Deadshot. Now, a lot of people in the game will have Deadshot and Wonder Woman, and the reason for that is because they're basically free cards. You get Deadshot for free by completing Chapter 2, and everybody should have that Wonder Woman. Just check your mailbox. We'll check after this fight. I can show you guys how to get the Wonder Woman. But as you can see, pretty straightforward. We beat a higher level player because their Zatanna was stupid. And this is the team I like to use. Obviously, in player versus environment, some of the aspects do seem a little bit clunky and slow, in my opinion. And you might want to have straight damage dealers like Green Arrow and Sinestro instead of Wonder Woman and that. But you kind of want to have some synergy. Like, Green Arrow is really good against boss fights because Green Arrow can slow opponents and keep the slow up every turn. So that'll definitely help for dealing with bosses. And here we can just get rid of Green Lantern, and there's our first easy victory in PvP. And doing as much PvP as you can until you cannot. Now, obviously, a lot of these teams are going to look similar. I don't know why this guy didn't have a Wonder Woman. Because everybody runs Deadshot. Maybe they run it for the area of effect aspect, but you know what? When they use that area damage, that's when you want to use the stuff. So Deadshot got the buff. We're just going to buff up. That's usually what we use that first round for, because that way Green Lantern can stun either a healer or somebody else. So in this scenario, I want to dispel Deadshot. I don't want to heal just yet. I want a little more incoming damage. So there was the heal from Zatanna. Now we can focus her down. If there's no Zatanna on your team, and there are a few PvP teams like that, you usually want to take out the big threats like Deadshot and Wonder Woman first. The Flash isn't really that bad because every other turn he's going to use his speed buff, and it's not going to be a big deal. So let's stun the Flash if we can. There it is. So now the Flash is pretty vulnerable. We want to get rid of Zatanna first, and then focus down the Flash. Green Arrow, obviously, you should have a speed debuff. You need to upgrade his abilities. This guy did not. So we're gonna let's focus down Green Arrow. He can do area damage. Deadshot can do more damage overall, but the area damage obviously adds up, and Deadshot doesn't do much damage when he doesn't use his ability. That's one bad thing about Deadshot, is that he is kind of a charged character. So you really need to have points in your special one if you don't have upgraded. Green Arrow is definitely good to go for Deadshot, so we're just going to start focusing on him. It's really important to know your cards, just like in Justice Gods Among Us. You need to know how to throw your damage out. And if you know Deadshot can wipe somebody out, as he does a lot of damage with his 2-star ability. And you can even beat higher ranked players, it doesn't matter. So we're going to go into the mailbox. Now, this is where you would get your Wonder Woman. In the top left, there's a mailbox right under your name. So you'll have a thing in the mail that gives you 50 Wonder Womans. You want to click on that, and that's how you get the 3 Wonder Womans on your team. Here we're going to collect our essence, 6,000 essence, so we had it maxed out. 6,000 really doesn't matter too much. So here's the thing to note. When you're playing with Green Lantern, you always want to upgrade the quick draw. That way you get a agility down on target. That's really important because it will slow the enemy down. And Storm of Arrows is really good at level 2 because you get a 40% crit hit chance. If you have the abilities to get it up to rank 4, it's actually really good because it will up your crit chance by 10%. That's a really good upgrade. So you can also get focus, and I'm not sure what affinity up is. I imagine it's like a buff of some kind. But yeah, this is a good character to use in PvE because the agility down will make it a little bit easier to deal with bosses. With Zatanna, obviously you have the Abracadabra. Upgrading the abilities isn't that bad. Hat Trick is really good at 2 stars. I highly recommend getting the Fragments for Zatanna because being able to remove a taunt and be able to finish off weaker opponents will help you out quite a bit. Like, Zatanna is basically your only auto include in the game. I imagine Batman can be good later on once he gets his grapnel kick. So you're going to want to focus your Fragments on Batman. I think that's a really good card. The invisibility can also come in handy because you can silence people, and that's really good when you're dealing with like cards like Raven that can heal for ridiculous amounts. So I highly recommend that. So we're going to finish off PvP here. So we're just going to complete our battle log. We're going to use all 3 fights, and then we're going to rush a couple fights and finish it off. So I've never seen this blob thing in action. I'm not sure what it does. So we're just going to play like we normally do. Focus and get rid of Zatanna. I don't suspect that this blob is going to do much, but I've never fought him in PvP, so I'm really curious to see what he actually does. So again, the first round is kind of buffing. And I think we're just going to heal Zatanna because it's kind of a wasted heal, but at the same time it's not. Because I don't want Zatanna to get whooped. So now we want to start focusing on Zatanna. Because Green Lantern has an area damage, we can also try to stun Zatanna, and that'll guarantee no heal. So we're going to go for that. If we stun, beautiful. So a 2-star Green Lantern is also super good because you gain that stun ability if you have a shield. So it's always important on the first wave to buff. Here, I think we're just going to focus Deadshot down next because he can do a lot of damage. Even if we do less damage, we need to get him down. Again, I'm not really sure what this blob does. I haven't seen him really do anything that stands out. So we're just going to focus fire. Alright, so he has, looks like a damage over time area debuff. So that's where having Zatanna's heal at 4-star, at rank 4 is really good. Because then you can purge debuffs. So that's also a good ability to focus on. I don't think the computer can actually win from this point. So we're going to focus down this blob next. We're going to leave Wonder Woman for last. We don't need a shield on Green Lantern because we have 3 turns from our stun, so we can wait until the timer's at 1. I reckon that area damage is going to be, that damage over time is going to be really good later on. But for a 1-star character, I reckon it's going to be pretty crappy. So let's get rid of him. Did I see a mend ability too? Either way, it seems cool. I obviously don't have that card yet, so congrats on that guy for getting him. So we're going to charge up and get rid of Wonder Woman. And of course I take a sip on Pop and the Wonder Woman has like 20 health left. So here's yet another victory. So by doing these revenge fights you get the 30 battle essence, and usually the opponents will be around your level, so that's easy to deal with. Alright, so this one does not have a Zatanna. So in this case you either want to focus down either Deadshot or you want to focus down Green Lantern to stop shields. Either option works really good. I mean, Deadshot can do a lot of damage. So, like, Zatanna's play, unless there's a lot of area damage from Wonder Woman and Green Arrow, is to simply heal, is to purge Deadshot. So, in this situation, we're going to wait for another area of effect. We're going to purge that crit. That way Deadshot doesn't take as much damage. So, there's the arrows. So, right now, Wonder Woman can buff. I still think it's better to just focus down Green Lantern because his shields can get annoying as hell really quick. And you can apply shields to other people. So that's a pretty powerful mechanic. So let's just get rid of Green Lantern here. They're going to take heavy damage from the rest of the team, but I don't know. I just don't think that Wonder Woman is as threatening as Deadshot or Green Arrow because the slow mechanic is annoying. And Wonder Woman will waste her buffing. So Deadshot's eliminated. Now we have Green Arrow and Wonder Woman. There's the area damage. Wonder Woman will survive. Deadshot is actually pretty close to getting eliminated too, so we need some shields from Green Lantern hopefully to fall. Actually hits Zatanna, that's really good. This is going to be a close fight. We have 1 turn on our heal, but Wonder Woman by herself shouldn't be able to get rid of anybody unless she uses that area damage, but at this point, I don't think it really matters. Didn't even kill Deadshot. What in the world? Did you see Wonder Woman fall down and stand back up like nothing happened? Is that a bug? That was weird. Wonder Woman died and somehow came up with no health bar. Zatanna has a third special at 2 stars. A lot of them will have an extra star. What's going on, Battle Dare? What's going on, Jono Paris, Brooke? How are you guys? And Wrestle Lover. Alright, so we have one more PvP. Let's revenge this level 22. I don't know how a level 22 beat me. Probably because of bad AI from Zatanna. I don't even know what team I would use when I'm fighting in PvP. So again, we just kind of let the AoE do its thing. There's going to be a lot of area damage. And there is a Zatanna, so again we want to focus Zatanna down. So by the opponent using the AoE, Zatanna can just heal right through it. And again, as I've said, it's highly recommended to get that 15% bonus heal on Zatanna. It really comes in handy. So here we're just going to try to focus Zatanna down. And we want to stun Zatanna, get rid of her. So that stun will ensure that she does not heal. High value getting rid of Zatanna. So here I think we will get rid of Wonder Woman first. Green Arrow can be pretty threatening and annoying. But we can get rid of a buffer. I think I'd like that. There's the arrows flying again. Now, area damage can be annoying. And there's a lot of area damage on this team. So again, you just focus down the healer, and the rest will come into play. They just won't have enough damage to deal with everything. So here we want to focus on Green Arrow, because Deadshot does more damage against Green Arrow. So let's hit one more time, and we should... Well, that did a lot of damage. Now I kind of want to hit Sinestro with the shot. So yeah, it's pretty much academic from this point. Punch and slash, eliminated. Alright, so we've exhausted all of our arena points. So you see we're at 0-10. We have 13 minutes to recharge. We're not going to wait for it. So we're going to go into story campaign. And let's go into some heroic matches. So I want to get Sinestro up. So let's speed force that. One should level us up. And that's unfortunate. I wanted to get this level last night, but unfortunately that didn't happen. I even tried staying awake for that. So we hit level 28. So now we can just use all of our speed forces and level up and get some materials. I want to get Lex Luthor as well. I don't have that card. So you can speed force through the fights quickly. And there's that blob. I think I need 25 DNA for this one. Yeah, Huntress. And there's Cyborg. I do want to rank Green Arrow up, so I think we're going to work on that. Alright, so now we can go into this. And don't worry about wasting XP. It's not a big deal. You get so much materials, it doesn't matter. So you see the slight increases for Deadshot. You get about 29 power for a level up. So leveling up isn't as important as getting the abilities up. I think gear actually matters more than levels too. So we could upgrade that. That's a little upgrade. I'll take it. So wasting XP, again, is not a big deal. And if we level all these guys up to 28 early, we can also get some gear too. So I just keep everybody topped off. Not a big deal doing that. So we're just going to level everybody up. So you get small increases for leveling up. It's just like in Justice Gods Among Us. You get small increases. Obviously, increases get bigger as you have more rank. You get like 22 power for Sinestro. Not a big deal. But I still just want to level everybody up. Just that way I know how much essence I can spend. And maybe I shouldn't even spend essence, because if I get a new card, I'm going to be spending a lot of essence leveling them up. And you see we're spending like 5,700 just on one upgrade, so I think we're not going to buy gear. Yeah, you see we have a lot of gear upgrades, but we mostly just focus on 4 characters. So all of our arena rewards have refreshed. So we can probably beat all of these guys. We're going to refresh. You only get 50 arena points for completing all the objectives, and usually the last 4 they give you plus 15. As you can see, 39, 41, 36, 27 isn't that bad though. We can actually do the 27. So Wonder Woman is 4 stars. Everybody else is 3 and 1. Our Deadshot has more. So let's do this fight. We can definitely do it. I did not pre-register for the game Battle Dare, but I imagine that there's probably a grace period because it's like a release. I didn't even know there was a pre-register, so I imagine for like the first few weeks that you play this game, you're gonna have it. Alright, so let's buff so we can stun. In this case, I want to get rid of Green Arrow first. I think that's gonna be our first kill. Obviously, Wonder Woman already used the buff. I don't know, Deadshot. I think we want to stun Deadshot and focus on Green Arrow. I think that'll be the play. Let's stun Deadshot so he can't use his thing. I actually did some decent damage. Actually, that was Green Arrow that we stunned. Oh well. Oh, yeah, let's still make our focus Deadshot and Green Arrow. Area damage is going to kill us otherwise. We'll let the Flash do his thing. Alright, so Green Arrow's gone. Now we can start focusing on the Flash. Big shot by Wonder Woman there. We need shield, so we're not going to use our shield buff. We didn't get one. But yeah, that's the whole thing with the Flash. Like, he uses that speed up. And instead of killing Wonder Woman, like I would have done, wastes a turn and allows me to heal. Now it's pretty academic from this point. There's no thought process in this. Just focus down. There's no way that Wonder Woman can deal with Green Arrow. And see, wasting a turn buffing when you know you're not going to be able to do it is very stupid. No, Android got the stuff too. I've watched Suicide Squad a few times. I'm going to pick up the movie December 13th. I definitely think it's worth it. Alright. So let's see if we can find somebody slightly higher. This level 36 is probably going to be a lot higher, yeah. Definitely can't do that. So yeah, usually you want to do like 7, 8 fights. Probably 7 fights and then just refresh. That's the better way to do it. And the revenge fights will always be there, not a big deal. So here again, we want to just focus down Zatanna. It's pretty easy to do. So if we complete all these rewards, we'll actually get a second pack. And for the YouTube community, I want to show it off. That from just 1 level up, we actually got 2 of those 380 packs. Because we had all the stuff already. And just to show you how easy it is to actually get it. And you want to do your arena every time you level up. So don't go quickly leveling up through levels 1 through 20. You're going to pay for it if you do. Because you're missing out on so many arena points, and the first season to get Solomon Grundy, every point counts. Every point really counts. Because if you can get 25 DNA for Solomon Grundy, that's kind of cool, because that'll basically give you a 2-star fighter. Am I the only person that didn't see Suicide Squad? I hope not. Let's hit on Green Arrow. So that stun is really good. And it is a pretty high damage attack. Here we have to heal with Zatanna. But this fight is pretty much over at this point. I don't know what the opponent can do to actually kill me. Now we can focus on Deadshot. Yeah, for some reason I just don't see Wonder Woman that threatening. Yes, there's the area damage. But at the same time, she wastes so many turns just buffing. It seems better to just save her for last, in my personal opinion. But even if Deadshot kills Wonder Woman, I don't even care, because there's no way Wonder Woman's going to get rid of everybody. But yeah, there's the value of the shields. But yes, buffing up Deadshot damage seems really good. Am I playing Diablo 3 on PC? Yes. Did you hear about the BlizzCon announcements with the Necromancer class and also redoing Diablo 3 inside of its engine? I think that's going to be pretty cool. But the thing is, what I liked about Diablo 1 versus Diablo 3, and here's why I wish they would actually just remake Diablo 1 in general. Diablo 1 was a cool game because they had these random shrines throughout the game, so you actually had to pull up like something on, like you had to print out what the shrines did back in the day, because back in 1999 or whatever it was, there was no mobile phones. I think it was 96. So you had to like print out, because nobody did like the 2 monitor thing. That was like unheard of back then. You had to do the 2 monitors. Is there another damage? Yeah, there is. Sinestro, Wonder Woman. I think I want to dispel Deadshot. Yeah, that way we get more value from the heal. So now let's focus Zatanna down. Zatanna does not get to heal. I think I want to stun Deadshot. Now we can heal. Looks like Wonder Woman also takes a beating. Yeah, I saw somebody saying they struggle with like level 42s or level 44s on Chapter 4 Heroic. The problem with Deadshot and Wonder Woman, Deadshot does a lot of damage, but if he doesn't kill somebody, his ability kind of sucks. Like, I want to get some of the other guys higher ranks, so I actually don't want to use these starter cards, Deadshot and Wonder Woman. Because they're pretty good, but I just think they're too slow. Like, Deadshot by himself doesn't do much damage, it's that sniper shot that does the work. So Sinestro almost gone there. See how I'm pretty much leaving Wonder Woman for last? I just don't care about the card. It's too slow. And eliminated. Replayed Diablo 1 recently. Yeah, I need to play it one day. I think it'd be kind of cool. I actually have it on my Surface Book as well, so if I want to play it on the go, I can do that. Pretty sweet. Alright, so we're just chugging along PvP. We have 6 fights to go. So, the process is pretty similar here. If you see a Zatanna, kill him. If you don't see a Zatanna, get rid of the Deadshot, basically. So, the first round is always spent using buffs. Because there was no area damage, I don't feel there's a point to actually healing. Well, thank you, Zatanna, for doing that. We're just going to kill you. Yeah, a lot of these PvP matchups are easy. Let's just stun and get rid of the Flash. I don't consider the Flash to really be a threatening card because I just think it's a clunky card. Wow, no area damage yet. Alright. Not worth healing, just Wonder Woman. I always try to wait for the area damage before healing, because that's a direct counter to the high value. Now we want to heal. Alright, so let's focus down Deadshot. I'm pretty sure Wonder Woman will go get eliminated by Deadshot here. If not, it's going to be super close. Spell that. Will it? No. Didn't crit, but what can the opponent do from this point? Not much. Yeah, that's basically the order of priority. Usually, kill the healer, kill the area damage, kill Deadshot, kill the Flash, kill Wonder Woman. I don't see a lot of people running Batmans, but it's actually not a bad card once it's at once you have 2 stars on it. It's actually a really good card because it's got that high damage attack, And you don't have to cloak and silence and all this other jazz. It's just there. But it is kind of nice because you can't target Batman, so if he gets low... people get a 4-star Wonder Woman. What's up, Pat Taglow? Good seeing you again. People get a 4-star Wonder Woman because they got the reward bonus twice, somehow. I imagine they actually did pre-register, so they got the reward, and then everybody got it for free. Alright, so Zatanna took a little bit of a beating. I really don't want to risk Zatanna getting beat down, so we're just going to heal now. There is no... healer. So we're going to get rid of Wonder Woman first, just to avoid the buff damage. Because there's going to be a lot of incoming area damage. Here, I'm going to use that. Stun and slow him down. So let's dispel the damage buff from Deadshot. This area damage is going to hurt a little. Oh, not too bad. And Green Lantern really doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so you don't really need to focus on him. But it depends on the situation. I think this guy thought he could go more offense and not run a healer. But I think the healer is more valuable because everybody runs Deadshot. So I'm pretty sure the opponent can't kill any of my guys. Maybe Zatanna, but at this point it doesn't matter. Green Arrow is gone. And you see 500 damage from Green Lantern. He can't do much damage. He's mostly used for utility support. That hammer does do pretty good damage. And obviously the shields make him hard to kill, so it's not a bad card. But I think in the grand scheme of things, Green Lantern is not the greatest of cards to use at higher levels. But I have to do some more testing. I only have like 8 cards. And I don't like using the Flash. So I really think it's Sinestro, Green Arrow, Zatanna, and Deadshot that would be good. But throwing shields on random people has definitely saved me. So, I don't know. I'm mixed about the card. Now we have Lady Deadpool 88. These names come from your Game Center. So all of these guys are Game Center names. Alright, I don't see a Zatanna again. We have Green Lantern, The Flash, Deadshot, and Wonder Woman. Deadshot and Wonder Woman are almost on every team. Once in a while I don't see a Wonder Woman, but that's extremely rare. So here we want to stun Deadshot. Oh, we don't have the buff. Shit. That was a misplay. So let's purge Deadshot. Get rid of that crit. Wonder Woman with a shield. That's Can we get rid of him? Yes. Well, it's kind of redundant shield buffing now. Let's heal. Let's hit the Flash once. Oh, okay. Well, we got an assist, a call assist from Wonder Woman. That's good. I was gonna snipe the Flash, but we don't need to. So let's use our shot on Wonder Woman. Let's make her the new focus. And for anybody wondering why I don't auto-attack, it's because the AI is stupid. Like, Zatanna will always heal even if they don't need it. And it's really important to control Green Lantern's stun ability, which the computer does not do. We don't even need to heal at this point. Green Lantern gets eliminated easily. Battle there, yes, you can add me on BattleNet. It's BShornock1245, yes. If you want to add me on BattleNet, go ahead. I'd actually appreciate that. definitely not. I would love to have more people play Diablo with. I actually have a friend that I started playing Diablo with last season, too. Alright, so no area damage, really. Let's just hit on Zatanna. Probably going to heal. If not, it's going to be really good. Okay, there's the heal. So let's focus Zatanna down. And that's why it's good to get Deadshot's shot upgraded, too. So he did that. Let's stun Deadshot. Let's make him the new focus. Alright, Green Lantern got a stun. Well, he's going to get stunned, so that's going to be wasted. Let's heal. No reason to debuff it. Let's just keep focusing Deadshot. I thought he got stunned. Why did he get to attack before everybody again? That was weird. Unless Zatanna's heal does purge debuffs, at which case that's pretty sweet. I know that she gets that ability once it's rank 4, but I'm pretty sure it's only rank 3. We got 3 turns of stun. So we always want to go after Green Lantern last, because he's just the most annoying to kill, and the least threatening. So we can just shoot Wonder Woman down, get our cooldown reset. And now let's shield. He's going to shield, thank you very much. And let's crit up. Yeah, Deadshot's a pretty cool card. I just think it's a little bit clunky the way it plays. It's like if you don't kill somebody with a shot, it's pretty bad. If you kill somebody with a shot, it does way more damage. Well, I think the expansion that they're going to be announcing is going to get people back, at least for a few months. But they do need to add something to the game, so I'm glad that they're giving it attention and not going away. Because as you guys know, every Diablo before this only got one major expansion. I mean, this technically is an expansion, but... There you go. So we're at 370. So let's do one more fight. Let's beat up this level 25. Now, on this team, there is no Zatanna, so it's more offensive. Alright, there's some area damage. So we're just going to buff up this turn. I want to heal, and I don't. Let's focus on Green Lantern now. Alright, there's the area damage I was looking for. Let's just get Wonder Woman. That was a heavy shot and just attack, so we can avoid the damage buff, hopefully. And let's stun Green Lantern. Huge value there. So let's heal with Zatanna. I really want to focus Green Lantern down now. Do that to avoid the shield. We can leave Wonder Woman at like 5 health, I'm not sure. Does get the boss out, that kind of stuff, but again, I don't really care. And Wonder Woman just got a shield, so pretty sure that this opponent is donezo. Let's set up Deadshot for Green. Let's dispel the Flash. Again, that's why I think his ability is stupid, because he'll waste turns buffing himself. And then Zatanna can just purge it. I imagine the Flash is probably better later on once he gets more abilities, but at 1 star, pretty horrible card in my opinion. Even though the double attack is cool when it goes off, I think the speed buff is really good because you just don't see it really do anything. Alright, so we're at 1,200. So at 1,200 trophies, you get 150 arena points. We have to get up to 1,300 to get a Solomon Grundy. And we have... How long do we have? 1 day and 5 hours, so that's plenty of time. So let's use this last one to refresh the log, because the battle log only has so much. So here we actually got some 34s and 31s. We need arena energy, so let's go into the shop. To close out this video, let's buy another big arena pack. Inside we receive another Lex Luthor fragment, so we only need one more to actually be able to use Lex Luthor. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we're at 39 of 50. So Lex Luthor, cut above, damage to a single enemy, increased damage if Lex is above 50% out, so that's a good starter ability. Man of the Hour, 20% shield and 2 stamina up on self. Stamina, I imagine, is kind of like a health buff. Lex Luthor is known for that. Anti-alien strike, damage a single enemy, remove 5 buffs and 2 strength down on target. So that seems to be a pretty cool one to focus down, like people like Deadshot. Nuclear option, special damage to enemy team, remove 7 debuffs from self, starts on 5-turn cooldown. So this ability seems to be really strong. Most PvP fights last more than 5 turns, so that's not really a big deal. And teammates that buff Lex receive 2 affinity up, so I'm really looking forward to that card. Hopefully I get him out of that pack and we can showcase that Lex Luthor. So if you like this video on DC Legends PvP tips and tricks, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other DC Legends videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono, and look forward to doing some reviews on specific cards soon. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!